Hi, this is Sergienko, your County Health Officer, providing you with an update on the COVID-19 situation here in Mariposa County. Let me start off by saying that we're still in stage 2.5 and we're waiting to hear from the state about moving into stage 3. So what that means for folks here in Mariposa is that non-essential travel is still to be limited, that hotels and other short-term rentals should still be closed, and that campgrounds are still closed. We're waiting for guidance on all of that. As you know, the park is doing a soft opening this weekend. That means that they will be open to wilderness permit holders and to people that hold half-dome day hike permits. And what we have asked the state is for an exception to that stage 2.5 to allow us to go into stage 3 and even a little into stage 4. That is to allow non-essential travel, to allow our campgrounds to open, and to allow our lodging to open in a modified way, to permit us to take care of visitors to the park that aren't able to stay in the park just yet, or will be day users in the park and need lodging or campgrounds outside the park. So that's a work in progress. As we get more guidance from the state, we will let you know. Other than that, right now, there are no current active cases of COVID-19 in the county. We had a case that came out of isolation over the weekend, and also during our contact investigation of that one case, there was one contact who was quarantined, and that person is also out of quarantine. So no current COVID-19 activity. We still have our testing site up on Silver Road in the old middle school. That's available to you Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. We encourage everyone, if possible, to get tested. I'm especially encouraging people that have close contact with visitors from outside of the county to go ahead and get tested about 4 to 5 days after that exposure. So people who are in hospitality, like restaurant workers, please go ahead and get tested, because you can have the disease without having symptoms, and so the only way to know that you are a carrier of COVID-19 when you don't have symptoms is to get tested. So encouraging everyone in the county to take advantage of that free resource up on Silver Road, up in the old middle school. That's available to us. Links are available to sign up for appointments through our Facebook page. A little bit more about being in stage 2.5. What the state is allowing us to do is that as guidance for particular sectors come out, we can open those sectors. As an example, last week the state released guidance on faith-based services, so church services, and on hairstylists and barbershops. We have implemented those, and when we do that, we will do a Zoom meeting with those sectors. So last week, our recovery group met virtually with the churches and met virtually with the hairstylists and provided that guidance. As we get that guidance, again, we'll set up Zoom meetings and meet with people and let them know what the expectations of both us here in the county for public health and at the state level for public health expect of that particular sector. As I mentioned, we're expecting campground guidance really soon. We'll work with those people who are in RV parks as well as our federal partners on how to open their campgrounds. Other guidance, as it comes out, we'll let you know via Facebook. When we have enough interest or enough information, we'll go ahead and set up a Facebook Live so that we can do an interactive kind of thing. But at this point, really, we don't have enough information to drive that. But do let us know if you want to interact or reach out to our Joint Information Center, which I'm sitting in right now. All right, other than that, I'd say let's just continue to focus on the basics and prevent disease transmission that way. So the usual stuff, good hand hygiene, cover your cough, stay home if you're sick, stay away from sick people, and don't touch your eyes, your nose, your mouth, allowing yourself to get inoculated with germs that may be on your hands. The other thing, mask wearing. I know there's a lot of people, a lot of talk about that. Again, my take on it is that if you are well and you have no contraindications, that is, you have no underlying medical conditions, if you're not older than 65, then the benefit of you wearing the mask is greater than the risk of you wearing the mask. But again, whenever you're wearing a mask, that has to start with good hand hygiene when you put it on and good hand hygiene when you take it off. Otherwise, you run the risk of inoculating yourself with whatever's on your hands as you mess around with that mask. So other than that, I think that is an update of what's happening with COVID-19 here in Mariposa County. I encourage you all to continue doing what you're doing to minimize the transmission of disease, and let's stay safe and more as it happens. Thanks so much.